Hello my loves, welcome to my channel Sun Love Stars. Welcome to today's pick a card reading. I'm super excited. On today's pick a card reading, okay, we are going to look at how your future spouse will change your life, because every person carries energy, and when you are in contact with a person, you are also in contact with their energy, their destiny, their vibe. Okay, what we're going to look at today is when you come together with your future spouse, how will they influence your life, how they will change your life, or what kind of changes will they bring to you. And I also have something super duper exciting. I'm so excited about it, I cannot even hide it. This reading is also going to have an extended for anybody who's new, okay, and for anybody who's already subscribed to my Patreon. Today's extended is super duper cool because we're going to look at how you will meet your future spouse. Okay, so on YouTube we're going to look at how your future spouse will change your life and how they will influence you, or how they will influence your life, or what particular area will they influence in your life, okay, as soon as you come together with them. And on Patreon, we are going to look at how you will meet your future spouse. So whatever your spirit guides want to talk about when it comes to you meeting your future spouse, what will happen before, what will happen during, what you can look out for, signs or something like that. This is what we're going to look at on Patreon. So again, if you are not subscribed to my Patreon, by the end of your reading, there's going to be a link down in the description box where you can go to Patreon and watch the extended, where we will look at how you will meet your future spouse, or how it will come about, basically, okay? But without rambling, without further ado, and for anybody who's new, my name is Cynthia, and we're gonna tap into the energy of your future spouse today, okay? So get ready, get yourself a tea, a beverage, or something like that, okay? Get cozy, or take 10 minutes for yourself in your break, or in your lunch break, or something like that, okay? In the next clip, you can choose between 3 images. If you feel super duper indecisive, talk to your spirit guides. Let them know that they should guide you to the right pile, and maybe close your eyes and see to which number you are drawn to. Or if you really need some extra help, you can go on Google and find a number generator and ask your spirit guides to come through, basically, okay? So without further ado, I would say we're gonna look at how your future spouse will change your life, how they will influence your life, or what kind of changes they will bring to you. And then in the extended, I'm gonna see you guys and we're gonna look at how you guys will meet, okay? So I'm gonna see you in your reading, guys. Hello my beautiful pie number 1. So you chose this beautiful image here. Okay, for anybody who's new, what I usually do is that I channel, okay, and then I'm gonna look at the cards with you together. Okay, so give me a moment here. How is pile number 1's future spouse going to change pile number 1's life? Spirit is showing me somebody who's walking through a desert, and this person is looking for water. This person has been walking in the desert for quite some days, and they're looking for like, yeah, I'm hearing an oasis. I'm hearing an oasis. I'm hearing like, you know, like when Spirit is bringing me to, wow, Jesus Christ. Okay, there's a lot coming through. So I also heard hallucinations because this person didn't drink. You know, like those movies where somebody's in a desert and they didn't drink for a while and they start to hallucinate. And what Spirit is showing me is like a dry spell. They're telling me about like a dry spell or something about looking for water. But they're also showing me a book called, oh shit, I don't know what it is. I think it is called Spirit Guides or Guardian Angel by Paulo Coelho. Okay, and this book is about how Paulo Coelho is in a desert with his wife, and they're looking to connect to their guardian angels, and there's something about like a car, that their car is getting stuck or they're leaving their car. To be honest with you guys, I don't even know. I think I want to, you know, Google that and then we're going to talk about it, but I'm hearing something about like okay, Spirit is also telling me before I Google this book, it's called, I think it's called Guardian Angel, if I'm not mistaken. I'm also seeing blue eyes, so if you have blue eyes watching me, then this is definitely your pile. Or if you like the color light blue, or you wear something light blue or blue, okay. Or Spirit is also telling me if you wear like head wraps or something that covers you, or if you like to wear hats or something, if you like to wear something on your head, okay. What Spirit is showing me, they're also telling me, guys, if I look somewhere else, it's because I'm channeling. They're also telling me something about a writer's blockage. So if you guys are somebody who you use your creativity to express your soul by writing poems or by writing books, or you've always wanted to write a book or publish a book, this is also your pile here, okay. So Spirit is also bringing me to a writer's blockage, okay, where somebody doesn't know how they can continue the book, or they don't feel inspired to draw, they don't feel inspired to write, they don't feel inspired to dance. So basically what Spirit is showing me is somebody who felt uninspired to keep going or to keep moving because they were in a dry spell, walking in the desert and looking for an oasis or looking for water. Oh man, there's a lot coming through here. Okay. If you are also connected to Paulo Coelho, if you're connected to Brazil, okay, or if you speak Portuguese, this is also definitely your pile. Spirit is coming through a lot here. They want me to confirm this is your pile. So maybe for some of you guys, you sometimes question your intuition or question your spirit guides, or you question if you chose the right pile, which is the reason why I'm talking a lot about like how you know this is your pile here, okay, because we're going to get into how your future spouse will change your life, but it's quite beautiful what I'm picking up here. So they're also telling me here something about books, if you like to read books, okay, or if somebody here recently went to a library or recently bought a book. It doesn't have to be a novel. It can also be like you went into a library to buy a book or something like that. Or somebody here also had a dream about a book or a library, I don't know. I'm also hearing Akashic records, okay. So what Spirit is telling me is the way your future spouse is going to change your life is they're going to be the water that you're looking for in a desert, okay? Your future spouse is going to be the water. Your future spouse is going to be the oasis that breaks the dry spell, basically. I'm also hearing the dry spell can be, you know, is kind of ambiguous. It can be, you know, applied to a different area here, but I feel like it's about your creativity, okay? So the way your future spouse is going to change your life is they're going to be I'm hearing they're gonna be your muse. Your future spouse is gonna be your muse, or your future spouse is gonna be like, wow. I'm hearing your source of creativity, or like I'm also hearing your fountain of youth. Okay, so there could be an energy where your future spouse has like a very jolly, youthful, very spontaneous, and very like bright energy or bright aura, and every time you feel like you're lacking inspiration, because I feel like for a lot of you guys, you are a very creative person in general, or you always admired creative people, thinking that you are not as creative as other people. Okay, and as I talk about it, Spirit is telling me that your future spouse is going to be the reason where you discover, because walking in the desert and looking for like a source of water or a body of water or an oasis is also about discovery, right? So what Spirit wants to let me know is that your future spouse, the way they're going to change your life is, first of all, they're going to give you like a huge creative spark, again, to the point where this huge creative spark that you feel because of your future spouse, because they kissed you, because you guys went on a date, because you guys spent so much time together, is going to be the reason why there's going to be some type of like abundance coming to you, or a second source of income, or something with money, or something with the way that I could describe this energy is I'm seeing you here experiencing like a windfall of money, or like a lot of abundance coming to you. Or I'm also being brought, Spirit is also showing me somebody who's going to a well and throws a coin into the well to make a wish. Okay, and there's this energy of, how can I explain that? Spirit is showing me as if your future spouse would be the reason why you go to a well and throw a coin into the well and make a wish. Okay, and there's this energy of like some type of money is coming to you, because we have the basket here. It says recognition, reward for merit. Okay, so what Spirit wants to let me know is the way your future spouse is going to change your life is they're going to be the reason why you start something, why you explore something. They're going to I'm hearing they're gonna infuse you, if you know what I mean. I mean, like, it's gonna happen when you guys have sex is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so when you have sex with your future spouse, they have such a beautiful energy that they're gonna infuse you with. This sounds so funny, but it's like Spirit is showing me like a dry spell, and then they're showing me like an infusion of like juice. Okay, yeah, I'm being brought to dry and I'm being brought to juicy. Okay. This is so funny. Okay, so they're showing me that you and your future spouse, as you guys have a lot of sex together, or as you guys are very active, okay, there's something about the energy of your future spouse is so incredibly beautiful that it's really gonna spark a lot of like sexual healing or creativity inside of your body, to the point where you start doing something. Okay, so you're gonna be involved in like a creative project, even if you tell me, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, I am not a creative person. You're going to be a creative person, because your future spouse is going to spark that creativity inside of you. Okay, because we have a blessing on creativity. For those of you who already are creative and you already express yourself in a very creative way, your future spouse is going to be the reason why you have your peak with your creativity, or why your creativity is bringing a lot of money to you, or is going to become a second or third source of income. Okay, where you make money besides your job with your creativity, but your future spouse is going to be the reason, for example, why they publish your book, or why you find the right location to start your exhibition, or they're gonna be the reason why you start writing a book. Even if you tell me, I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, I am not an author, I always wanted to become one, but I am not one. You're gonna be very surprised that your future spouse is gonna be the reason why you will start writing a book, or why you will start creating music, or there's gonna be a change in direction. Even if you tell me, I already make music, or I already write books, or I already do something with my art, your future spouse is going to be the reason why you change your direction with your art. And you changing your direction with your art, because let's say, for example, you were very much into, I don't know, I'm not really familiar with art, but let's say you were, example, into like paintings. You were into like abstract art or something like that, and your future spouse is going to be the reason why you're going to transition from paintings to maybe combine your creative projects with like furniture. So instead of doing paintings, your paintings are gonna be like the surface of a table, and this is gonna be like super cool and super unique, to the point where there's gonna be a lot of orders or a lot of people asking you about this table. Okay, again, do you see where I'm coming from? It's kind of like they're gonna make you change your art, or they're gonna help you evolve with your art or with your creativity. And for others of you, if you feel like, I don't know what you're talking about, they're gonna be the catalyst for you to find a passion for yourself, or like where you find, like, for example, they're gonna be like, your future spouse is very artistic. They're very blessed with like a musical creativity or something like that, or they're just very good with like singing, or they used to be in a band and stuff like that, and they inspire you to pick up an instrument. Okay, they inspire you to pick up an instrument. You've never done that before. You always thought that there's nothing creative about you. You're not talented at anything. Okay, and then you pick up this instrument, and then you start to play around with this instrument, and you're gonna find so much fulfillment in playing this instrument, as if this instrument was made for you. Does that make sense? As if this instrument was what you have been looking for all your life, because it brings you so much joy and so much fulfillment outside of money, outside of having sex, outside of your future spouse. Just you sitting there with this singing, with these singing bowls, brings you so much fulfillment. Okay, and then, for example, you have so much passion for it that you want to share it with other people, so you start to maybe like put it on Instagram or something like that, or you start to think about, like, now all of a sudden your mind is so like explosive with all these ideas, where you can maybe like your mind is going to go in all kinds of directions. But it's definitely, your future spouse is going to be the reason why there's like a amount of like a windfall of money, or a second or third source of income coming to you, or why your creative projects are gonna become your main source of income if they are not already, or why you're going to experience a huge shift in your finances, okay, because of your creativity. Your future spouse is gonna be the reason why there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be drawn to you, okay, with the 7 of Wands. Yeah, I keep hearing like they're gonna dissolve this creative blockage, okay? Even if you tell me I don't have a creative blockage, you might be meeting your future spouse as you have a creative blockage, where you ask yourself how you want to continue with your creativity, or you felt like you hit like a wall. Let's say, for example, you hit a wall with your creativity, or you don't feel as inspired as you usually do about painting. But again, they're gonna say something, do something, bring you somewhere, make love to you, and it's gonna kind of like make you go in a different direction, where instead of drawing paintings, you're gonna feel drawn to creating sculptures, or you're gonna feel drawn to, I don't know, like put your love for I don't know, music with your paintings, and then there's something beautiful combined coming to you. And the universe is showing me here with the Wheel of Fortune, like your spirit guides are telling you your future spouse is literally gonna bring fortune to you, but they're not gonna come with a bag of money to you. They're gonna make love to you or love you in a way where your creativity is gonna be so intense and so sparked. It's kind of like a fire, okay? And there's gonna be a lot of people that are gonna be drawn to you, are gonna be drawn to your creativity, are gonna be drawn to what you create. Let me see, there's something here that I want to look at. For some of you guys, you could also be like a fashion designer, because I was looking at her cloth here. And even if you tell me I'm not a fashion designer, I don't design fashion, you might be a little bit surprised that you're going to find yourself doing that in the future. For some of you guys, the things that I'm talking about, you don't even know that you're going to find yourself in music, that you're going to find yourself in fashion designing, that you're gonna find yourself in like designing furniture, because I have nothing to do with furniture. I'm a musician, but you're gonna find yourself, you know, creating furniture in the future. Or I don't know, you are like a painter, but then you're gonna have this strong desire to write a book or something like that, okay? Or you're gonna have the strong desire to, I don't know, share your story with people or something like that. They're definitely going to be the reason why you will feel like you want to change direction, or you really want to pursue something new. Or again, it's like your creativity is so elevated, so high, that you have very, very, very unique ideas that people are gonna flock to, okay? So you know what I'm also hearing? I'm hearing like your future spouse is also going to be the reason why I'm hearing there's this energy of like people get bored very easily, right? So I'm picking up this energy here that your future spouse is going to be like, how can I explain that? Because, you know, like in the industry, in the music industry and stuff like that, people get like forgotten very fast because people get bored, or something along those lines. But your future spouse is going to bring like an idea to you, or it's going to spark a creativity to you that is kind of like it's gonna travel far, okay? So this doesn't feel like, oh, I feel like I want to do this and then I have like one concert. Let's say, for example, you start like an instrument, and then, you know, you all of a sudden become part of a band and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden you guys are gonna be invited to like weddings, or people can book you and stuff like that. It does not feel short term, it feels long term. So they're gonna change your life long term, meaning that it's gonna be like a stable second source of income, or it's gonna be like the big breakthrough for you as an artist. Or even if you already are self-employed or already a well-established artist of some sort, they're gonna be the reason. I'm also hearing they're gonna be the reason why, again, you make double or triple the amount of money that you used to make, because your art is going in a different direction, because you feel so much passion and so much lust, because you have this glow in your eyes, because your future spouse kissed all the right places the night before. If that makes sense, okay? And yeah, I'm hearing it's like it's gonna be like something about it's gonna be like a long-term change, okay? And for some of you guys, there's this energy of like, again, they're gonna multiply or triple your income, which is also gonna be the reason why you will be able to travel to a place that you always wanted to travel to, or relocate to a place that you always wanted to relocate to, if that makes sense, okay? For some of you guys, your future spouse is also going to be the reason why you will relocate, okay? There could be an energy where you're gonna realize, oh, I have more chances in New York to be like an artist, and your boyfriend or your future spouse is gonna live in New York and you live somewhere else, you know, and then you're gonna move there. And this is like the breakthrough of your career change, or you really taking off, or you getting recognition for your creativity, or you finding a second or third source of income that you didn't think about because you were only focused on having one job, if that makes sense, okay? There's definitely, your future spouse is going to be the reason why there's going to be a lot of people coming to you that are interested in what you do, and they want to pay for it, or they want to support you, or something along those lines, okay? And I'm also hearing for some of you guys, for somebody in particular, I'm hearing you're also going to bring a change to art. Like, you're going to be the reason why there's like a new, how can I explain it, like an innovation for some of you guys, for somebody in particular. If you felt it in your soul, in your spirit, you're also going to innovate something or put something together that is going to change the fashion industry, that is going to change the music industry, or something like that. Or I'm also hearing you're going to be a trend setter, okay? For somebody out here, you're going to be a trend setter with what you're going to create, because you are in a connection with your future spouse. Yeah, that's what it is. Because I was also, and I'm also hearing Spirit is also telling me, you're going to get so many offers from left and right. Do you know what I'm actually seeing here? What movie is that? I think it's Sex and the City, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm seeing here, your telephone ringing, but I'm seeing like the universe or spirit is showing me like a very old telephone, okay? And people are, you know, you were not at home, so they were leaving a message. And then I'm seeing like 2 people calling you from different companies or like something like that. I mean, it's not going to be quite literally like that. This could also be in the form of like a text message or an Instagram message or an email or something like that. But I'm seeing here that there's like 2 offers coming to you, like somebody wants to interview you and the other person wants to publish your book, or there's gonna be 2 publishing offers, like 2 companies wanting to publish your book or something like that. Yeah, I'm seeing here that you're gonna be showered with offers or with people that wanna be involved in what you do, or they wanna support you, or they wanna know more about it, or they are interested in it. So you I'm hearing your future spouse is gonna be the reason why people are gonna bust the door. I'm hearing your future spouse is gonna be the reason why your phone is gonna ring all the time, or why you're gonna get like a lot of emails or a lot of orders or something like that, okay? Or again, it's also gonna be the reason why your future spouse might also be the reason why you finally can I'm hearing you can finally realize your wish of moving from a very busy city to like a very calm place that has a lot more nature, or a lot more nature to it. And then for others of you, it's the other way around, where you can move from like a very calm place with a lot of nature to a busy city, because you've always been a city girl in your heart, or like a city guy in your heart here, okay? Your life is going to get very, very busy because of your future spouse, but not because they take all of your time, but because they're going to be the reason why you start something. And whatever you're going to start is going to grow into something bigger than you thought, which is the reason why you're going to be super duper how do you say that, you're going to be like very, very busy. But it's like a beautiful busy. It's like busy with your creativity. Let's say, for example, you have your job, but then you're also going to be super duper busy, again in a good way, because you sell your jewelry, or you have an Etsy shop or something like that, and there's quite a lot of orders coming to you, so you will have like a lot of time that you will have to spend, and the energy that you have to put into that business of some sort, okay? And for others of you, if you're not necessarily, again, there could be a plot twist for you guys. You could be saying, I don't want to make money with my art, or again, you might be even saying, I don't know what you're talking about. Honey, this is a prediction. Okay, so it doesn't have to resonate in the very moment, but you're gonna think back, oh, I remember that lady. She taught me something about creativity. Okay, now for others of you, I'm also picking up this energy here that your future spouse is gonna be the reason, or the way that they're gonna change your life is again, this is kind of like this energy where your future spouse sees like a poem of yours, or they read something by you and they tell you, hey, why don't you capitalize on it, or why don't you do something with it, okay? Your future spouse is going to be the reason why you fulfill your destiny. It sounds very dramatic, but this is what I'm seeing here, because I was, throwing the astro dice, and it shows me Pisces here, okay? So we have Pisces. I don't know if you guys even care to see them. Anyway, hold on. So we have Pisces here. You might be a Pisces for some of you guys. We also have the 5th house, which is Leo. Okay, and then we have North Node here. And your North Node is your destiny. Your North Node is you were born to rise, or you were born to express that energy, okay? So there's something about you were born to express your creativity. May that be just for the sake of your soul finding peace, okay? So for some of you guys, it doesn't have anything to do with, I mean, for a lot of you guys it will. I feel like even if you tell me, I express my art for the sake of art, you're gonna get like noticed anyway. So there's something about for some of you guys, there's going to be this energy again where you find so much fulfillment outside of your work, outside of making money, outside your future spouse, where you and this instrument, you're so in alignment, you're becoming one with that instrument, that you find a happiness that you never felt before, if that makes sense, okay? And that is this abundant energy that you will feel. It's kind of like this instrument or this creativity is gonna bring so much positive energy inside of your soul and your spirit, that it's just gonna make your life a lot more beautiful, or you're gonna be a lot more grateful to be alive, or it's kind of like where you feel like where you will feel like you're going outside and you see how beautiful the world is because you found what makes your world beautiful, if that makes sense, okay? Because sometimes we're searching for, I don't know, like there's a lot of people being passionate about something and that's what gives them drive. That's why they have a spark in their eyes, but I don't have that, okay? So your future spouse might be the catalyst for you to figure that out or to come across something here. And for others of you, it's literally gonna be the reason why you will have a second source of income, or why you will have more money, why you will make double the amount of money, which is also going to be the reason why you can finally relocate or get your dream apartment, or something along those lines here, okay? They're definitely going to be the reason why you are fulfilling your destiny, or you will feel like you found your destiny, or where you will feel like you rediscovered your destiny, or you realized, man, all of my life I thought I'm going to be a musician, but here I am and I'm becoming an author because of the love of my life, because the love of my life inspired me, if that makes sense here. Or you were like, man, I would love to have a creative I would love to have a creative job, but I don't know if that is really gonna be lucrative, or if I can really capitalize on it, or I don't know if it's gonna work as good for me as for other people. You know, I have my stable job, but I would love to do something creative, and I don't know how to get there. I don't know how to do it. And your future spouse might be coming to you at the right place at the right time, where it's time for you, where the stars are aligning for you to launch something, to start something, okay? Something along those lines here. I'm also hearing that your future spouse is gonna be the reason why a family wish of yours is coming true. So let me see, I'm gonna get one more card here to see what that is about, and then we're gonna go to the extended, okay, where where we are going to look at how you're gonna meet your future spouse. Yeah, I'm also hearing, guys, to be honest with you, I'm also hearing like I feel like we're already transitioning into the extended here, because Spirit is also showing me like you're gonna meet your future spouse at the end of a journey, okay? So there's something about like you trying to figure out and discover, rediscover, reinvent yourself, express your creativity. You're wandering by yourself, okay? Outside, like Spirit is showing me like images where you're wandering and you get inspired by certain things, and sometimes you're not inspired, and sometimes you ask yourself, is this really my purpose? Is this really what I'm meant to do? What is my destiny? And you have all these questions and you're wondering, and bit by bit you find certain things that resonate with you, like, oh, this is my favorite color right now, and then this favorite color inspires you to wear a certain outfit, and a certain outfit then inspires another person to approach you. It's kind of like, I'm hearing like a ripple effect here, okay? And yeah, Spirit is showing me they're telling me that you are currently like walking in the desert, okay, until you find this oasis, or until you find this body of water, okay? And at this body of water is where your future spouse is. So it's not entirely your future spouse showing you, how can I say it? It's not entirely your future spouse sparking all of it. It was already inside of you, but they're gonna be the reason why it fully comes out of you, okay? Let me see, what is this family wish coming true here? Why is this family wish coming through? Let me see. Yeah, your future spouse is definitely going to be your muse. Okay. They're going to be the reason why you will have like a new vision. Why you get so like, again, like you might be having sex with your future spouse, the next day you wake up and all of a sudden your brain is exploding with creativity and ideas and impulses, and now, you know, like you're gonna feel like, I have to go to the art supply store, and they're gonna look at you like, why? It's 8 o'clock in the morning, don't you want to eat breakfast? No, I have to go to the art supply store. This is what I'm picking up here. And then you're going there and you know exactly what to get. It's kind of like you're gonna be in a trance, like doing something, creating something. Yeah, I'm seeing somebody who's like so how do you say that, so consumed by their art that they're gonna be like writing, you know, for 3 days, or like doing something. And this is gonna be like the beginning of like a long journey when it comes to your creativity, when it comes to your finances, when it comes to what is possible, or how you will be able to bring money to you and stability to you through your creativity, or again, just to triple or double your income, okay, besides your normal job, is what I'm picking up here. Okay, now Spirit is also telling me I should put the cards away. They're telling me to put the cards away, and now they're telling me they want me to go back to the book. I think it's called Guardian Angel. Okay, let me see. Yeah, it's called An Encounter with Angels, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, yeah, I'm also seeing here somebody who has green eyes. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that, to be honest with you. It's called the Valkyries? The Valkyries? Okay, that's what this book looks like, the cover of it. Okay, so let's see what this is about. Maybe some of you guys, Spirit wants you to read this book. Okay, it's about love, mystery, and spirituality. Man, let me see. Okay, listen. So again, for some of you guys, you might want to read that book. In the Valkyries, Paulo and his wife Christina embark on a 40-day quest into the starkly beautiful and sometimes dangerous Mojave Desert, where they encounter the Valkyries, strange warrior women who travel the desert on motorcycles. And I also feel like there's something about, because Spirit is showing me where, because I think he actually went on this journey, where somebody is sitting on a cliff of a mountain and they're talking to, like, or they have like a supernatural encounter or something like that. So for some of you guys, this could also be that you're gonna travel with your future spouse and there's gonna be something supernatural happening to you that changes the way you view the world, or it's gonna be the reason why you're gonna be inspired to create something, and it's literally like your spirit guides answering your wish to become abundant or something. Does that make sense? But the way that they communicate to you is through a creative idea that brings the money to you, if that makes sense, okay? And for others of you, it's like, it's a life-changing experience that you're gonna have with your future spouse as you guys travel together. And it's also, again, gonna be the reason why you find, I keep hearing like you're gonna find like ultimate fulfillment, or there's something about you've never felt so close to God, you've never felt so close to angels, or you've never felt this blissful is what I'm picking up here. Okay, and it's definitely connected to like your destiny, or you're gonna feel like your destiny was revealed to you, or it could even be that your future spouse is going to be the reason why your destiny is revealed to you, if that makes sense. Okay, where you were asking yourself, what is my destiny? And the way the universe is responding to your question, I literally see somebody looking at the sky and you ask yourself, or you ask the universe, what is my destiny? And then your future spouse appears and they're like the answer to your question. Okay, or somebody wishes upon a star or throws a coin into a well or something like that. Okay, so pile number 1, I'm going to extend this reading now on Patreon. We're going to look at how you're going to meet your true love and your future spouse, or what is going to happen around that time. So if you are interested in that, the link is down in the description box, and if not, I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my beautiful pile number 2. So you chose this beautiful image here. Let's find out, how is your future spouse gonna change your life? If you didn't watch the intro, I'm gonna extend this pick a card reading on Patreon. The link is gonna be down in the description box. We're gonna look at how you're gonna meet your future spouse, or how it's gonna happen, or signs or something along those lines. It's funny because I could have done that reading a while ago, and I think I've done it before somewhere, like maybe like 100 videos before this one. or 100 videos ago, but it almost feels like, why am I talking like that? It almost feels like it's the right timing to talk about it, because I usually trust my instincts and my gut feeling which topic to choose, and I didn't feel like it was the right time to reveal maybe how somebody's gonna meet, because I'm not, I mean, for some of you guys, I mean, if you already have this clock here, there might be timing, an indication of some type of timing here. Okay, but I'm just rambling, guys. Okay, so Spirit is telling me to cleanse, first of all, but they're also telling me it has something to do with your reading. Okay, so let's talk about it. How is your future spouse going to change your life? And again, if you want to know how you're going to meet, you can find me on Patreon. The link is down in the description box. Pile number 2, I'm going to channel the energy first, and then we're going to talk about it together, okay? So what Spirit is showing me is, they're showing me smudge. They're showing me a stain. They're showing me something about eyes, a clear vision, okay? They're showing me glasses, a prescription for glasses. They're showing me, again, like something about, oh, I'm also hearing clear white. So maybe somebody's doing their laundry right now. If you are, this is your pile, most definitely. So I'm also seeing the color white, okay? Spirit is showing me the color white. Okay, and they're telling me that what is happening when you meet your future spouse. Let me see. Where's my stone? Okay. What are you guys trying to tell me? What's going on with pile number 2? Okay. What Spirit is telling me here is there is something about getting led astray by people, by opinions, by upbringings. And when I say getting led astray, it's this energy of like there's a truth within your soul, right? There's a truth within your soul. There's a truth within your spirit. There is a feeling that you have inside of you. But there's also a lot of noises around you. There's something about like a lot of noises. If you felt like you're super duper sensitive to noises, Spirit is telling you, it's just a confirmation here, because I'm also hearing highly sensitive. Somebody here might be highly sensitive, yeah, most definitely, or overstimulated, or you get very overwhelmed. You sometimes get very overwhelmed, like when you go into a shopping mall and stuff like that, you get very overwhelmed, is what I'm picking up here. And Spirit is also telling me that, let me see, there's something going on with, I'm hearing the lies that you have been fed. Okay. Or I'm also seeing here something about, I can't see it. Okay, this is going to be very cryptic. We're going to reveal and decode everything, but I'm hearing, I cannot see it, but now I can see it. Okay. So I feel like how your future spouse is going to change your life is they're going to make you see something that you did not see before. And for me, this feels like, it doesn't feel like they're going to show you a place. They're going to show you your blind spot. There's something about your future spouse is going to be the reason why you realize and recognize a blind spot. And this blind spot is also very much connected to, wow, shut the hell up. Give me a moment here. Because we have the card here, Dragon Warrior. Okay, I'm just going to show you the cards as I speak. We have the dragon, we have the Dragon Warrior. We have the dragon here, okay, and it says, be aware of self-delusion, okay? And I'm literally being brought to Kung Fu Panda. If you guys already know me, you know I love this movie. I love Master 𝐸𝑒𝑒. I actually bought like a little turtle because I love Master 𝐸𝑒𝑒, okay? I wish I had like a master like that literally in my life, besides my spirit guides, you know? Okay, so they're bringing me to Kung Fu Panda, they're bringing me to the Dragon Warrior, okay? They're bringing me to... This is so fucking bonkers what I'm picking up here. You know how Po, I don't know if you guys know Kung Fu Panda, but there's a beautiful panda called Po, or named Po. And it's so interesting because Po was raised by a little duck. Okay, he got adopted by a little duck. And he didn't know that he was adopted until later on, and he didn't know that he was a dragon warrior until later on, and he didn't know that his father is still living until later on, and he didn't know, like, there's something about I didn't know that about myself, or there's something weird going on here with you guys. Okay, there is something weird going on. So your future spouse, the way they're going to change your life is they're going to show you a blind spot. Something about you didn't know this about yourself. Okay, there's a lot coming through here, but I want to explore this first. So we have the 9th house here. The 9th house talks about foreign travel. Okay, let me show it to you. Do you know what this feels like to me, if I could describe the energy? Because now I'm seeing a mushroom. It almost feels like somebody who is taking magic mushrooms, and as they take, I'm not saying you do that, and I'm not encouraging you to do that, but this is what Spirit is showing me, okay? They're showing me like stuff like that, okay, like a magic mushroom. Oh, they're showing me a magic mushroom, and they're showing me this person is eating that magic mushroom, and this person is waking up. This person is waking up to a truth, or waking up to a universal truth, or waking up to something. Almost this energy of like, man, this is so intense, but we have the 9th house here. Of course it's gonna be intense, because 9th house is about religion, higher education and stuff like that. It's also the house of angels. So it's this energy of like realizing maybe like your past life, or you're gonna have like a past life regression. Do you say past life regression? Or there's something coming out about your past life, or there's something coming out about like your destiny. There's something coming out about like, I'm also hearing you didn't know this was magic. There was a spirit guide here, but the way I usually see spirit guides here, but the way the spirit guide came through is like weird. Give me a moment here, okay? It's gonna be very interesting with you guys. So I want to say, when you meet your future spouse, you're going to experience something that is gonna feel like magic, okay? Meeting your future spouse might spark or bring back the spark of you believing in magic, you believing in wonders, you believing in miracles, you believing in God, you believing in your spirit guides. I'm also hearing somebody here, you had like a supernatural experience and you were craving to experience it again, or you are in general somebody, you want to be closer to your spirit guides and have a closer connection to them. It's gonna happen around the time where you meet your future spouse, and as you are in a connection with your future spouse, your psychic abilities might increase, or there might be an energy where you're going to experience a lot more supernatural and magical things, or what people would call magic, like things that are unexplainable, things that you cannot fully explain with a logical mind, but there's like this mystery X, like this mysterious energy in the air here. Oh, I love that. Okay, and this alarm clock also talks about like waking up from a dream, but it is not a dream. Okay, I'm hearing the way your future spouse is going to change your life is they're going to make you again, I feel like you guys are going to experience something supernatural, or something that you cannot explain. And I know I've talked about that quite a lot, but Spirit wants me to Spirit is telling me you're gonna have like psychic downloads, but the way that they're gonna come through, they're really gonna feel, there's something about it's gonna feel otherworldly, or again waking up to some type of truth here, okay? Whereas you are with your future spouse, you have this crazy experience about remembering your past life, so much so that your life right now makes sense. Or I'm also hearing here, for some of you guys, there's something about like a departed loved one that is gonna come through. But the way that they're gonna come through is, I'm hearing breathtakingly beautiful. I'm being brought to a video, okay? I'm being brought to a video. We're gonna talk about the spicy stuff here, okay? But I'm being brought to a video where people talk about their loved one dying, and that they can feel their presence, or something very weird is happening every time they talk to their departed loved one. I'm also seeing this video where there was a funeral happening, and they were taking the ashes of the departed loved one and throwing them into the water, because that was the wish of the departed loved one. And as they did it, the ashes created a heart, or created an I love you, I think, on the surface of the ocean. This is what it feels like to me, to be honest with you guys. So I feel this energy that you and your future spouse, you're going to experience something together that completely blows your mind. It's unexplainable, and it changes the way you look at life, okay? Where you are maybe a little bit closer to the spirit realm, a little bit closer to spirit guides, a little bit closer to, I don't know, like past life, reincarnation, or where you are a little bit closer to some type of angelic energy, okay? Even if you tell me I've never experienced such a thing in my entire life, this might be happening as you are with your future spouse, is what I'm picking up here, okay? Because this is what I'm strongly picking up, because the universe is also showing me like a fairy. I'm being brought to Tinkerbell, okay? Let me see. The number 23, the number 23 could be important, but Spirit is also showing me the number, the angel number 888 is very significant here, okay? So somehow your connection with your future spouse, or the change that your future spouse is going to bring to you, is connected to the angel number 888. So you can Google it, but you can also see what you think about every time you see the number 888, okay? And there's something going on. I'm hearing waking up from an illusion and seeing the truth. Okay, so I don't know what exactly this means. I'm definitely seeing here that, wow, for some of you guys, if you already are like very much into spirituality, you have your psychic abilities, you have your spiritual gifts, you are connected to your spirit guides, you're going to the next level as you are with your future spouse. Because the interesting thing is, the universe or your spirit guides are showing me Poe, and he was conquering the last opponent, and as he, I'm being brought to Reiki. There's something about, I didn't believe this works. I didn't believe Reiki works. I didn't believe in past life. I didn't believe in reincarnation. I didn't believe in, I don't know. The connection with your future spouse is going to be the reason why you believe again, because you see it with your own eyes. Didn't I say I cannot see it, or I don't know, like I cannot explain it, or I cannot see it? Because the interesting thing is, in the movie Kung Fu Panda, it's the last part, part 3, and Po is sacrificing himself to save his village. And as he does that, he's then in the spirit world, in the spirit realm. And because he sacrificed himself, he becomes a master. So all of a sudden he starts to glow. This is so fucking bonkers. And all of a sudden he starts to glow, or have like a very golden aura, like he's glowing, completely glowing, and he has like a spirit animal, and that spirit animal is a dragon, okay? So I'm hearing here something about ascended masters, or your spiritual gifts or your spiritual abilities are either activated, or they go to a level that is so high it feels like enlightenment, or it feels like you can literally like channel like a medium, or you can literally like see spirit guides all of a sudden, or something about like it's easy for you to connect to the spirit realm, but again it's like it's a different level. It's like really like very high up there, like yeah, this is what I'm picking up here. Okay, there's something going on here that is gonna blow your mind, and it's gonna blow the mind of your future spouse here. Okay, I didn't see that I have something. Didn't I talk about smudge? Because I had like smudge on my fingernail. Why didn't you tell me anything? Okay, so with the fire here, okay, I'm seeing somebody burning a piece of paper. So it also feels like a ritual here. The burning of a piece of paper. Wow, I'm hearing my old self is dying, because there's something about, as you are with your future spouse, it's going to feel like your old self is dying, but what is happening is that you are ascending, spiritually speaking, to a higher level. It's like you and your future spouse, you're going to live on like a little bit of like a higher level. And when I say that is, it's going to be normal for you guys to listen to your intuition, or to talk about dream meaning, or to talk about like magic, or to talk about supernatural things, or to talk about like mediumship, to talk about tarot readings, to talk about the law of attraction, to talk about the universe, to talk about God. Okay, but again, it's going to be like on a higher level than you think, because you are ascending, like you're going a level higher here. This is fucking bonkers what I'm picking up here. I'm also hearing some of you guys, you're going to become very, very clairaudient. Yeah, there's something about clairaudient, clairsentient, like your psychic abilities, they go to, I feel like they're going to fully develop is what I'm hearing. So if you tell me you already have psychic abilities, as you are in the connection with your future spouse, they're going to fully develop, or you might discover a new psychic ability. Okay. And with the ear, for me, it feels like clairaudient, not for everybody. There's something odd going on here. I'm literally seeing like you waking up from a dream. You know, you lay next to your future spouse and you wake up from a dream and you write something down, like numbers or decoding or something. Yeah, I'm also hearing I was given this in a dream. So I don't know what's going on. This could also be that you're going to have a lot more dreams, but those dreams kind of like guide you. Okay, if you felt like a lack of dreaming or a lack of guidance, you're going to feel like the universe is bringing a lot more dreams to you, or you being with your future spouse is like so healing. Or I'm also hearing it's going to ease your mind so much so that you can get information a lot more easier from up there. Okay, especially if you have a loved one that is watching over you. Okay. There's also something about hiding. Okay, I'm also hearing, oh, your reading is going to be long because I'm just channeling. Okay, I'm also hearing something about hiding. Spirit is telling me, man, I feel like for some of you guys, you're gonna, not for everybody of course, but for some of you guys, I talked about that in a different reading, about somebody's gonna live off grid or live on an island or live away from the city life, kind of like hiding from society. Not really, but you know, somehow like a little bit, because Spirit is also talking about like hiding. So I feel like for a lot of you, yeah, I'm hearing there was like something has been hidden from you. I don't know what it is. We might tap into that. Okay, but I'm also hearing here your future spouse is going to be the reason why you no longer hide. So if it rings a bell inside of you, this might be, I don't know, I'm hearing like you're no longer going to hide. So this could be you're no longer going to hide who you are, or you're no longer going to hide your potential, or you're no longer going to hide like a project, you're going to launch it, or you're no longer going to hide something. I don't know what it is. What is hidden is going to be found. okay? I am also hearing if somebody is doing something behind your back or behind their back, it's going to be exposed to you, but it's also going to show you how strong your psychic abilities are, or that you're going to the next level with your psychic abilities here, okay? I almost want to say your future spouse is going to be kind of like a guardian, okay? And when I say like a guardian, I mean they're going to be the voice that brings you back to the truth. God damn it. I'm hearing your future spouse is going to be the voice that brings you back to the truth, because there's an energy of like absorbing energy, absorbing energy. I'm also hearing like getting weakened by other people's energy, other people's lies, or I'm also hearing a clouded judgment because of people not telling you the truth. I don't know what the fuck this means, to be honest with you guys. It feels very weird. It feels like your future spouse is gonna be the voice, like the voice of reason. Does that make sense? I think it's what you call it, like the voice of reason, or they're gonna be the voice that brings you back to life, back to reality, back to the here and now. Yeah. I'm hearing like when you feel like, I'm also hearing when you feel like you cannot take this craziness of the world anymore, or like society, your future spouse is going to be the voice that calms you down, that brings you back to life, that brings you back to your truth, okay? Because there's a lot of lies being spread, or a lot of people wearing a mask out there, but your future spouse is like, I'm hearing you go to them for the ultimate truth, or you go to them to see yourself for who you are. They're going to remind you of your blind spot or of who you are, something along those lines, because sometimes we can get lost in this big world, right? And we sometimes need a voice that brings us back to who we are, or back to our truth, because we sometimes forget, right? There's so much hustle and bustle, and this is what I'm picking up here. This is so funny because we have a blessing on homecoming here. So the way your future spouse is going to change your life, aside from the spiritual aspect, I'm also picking up this energy here. It came out with swiftness and with the Fool card. So I feel like for a lot of you guys, you're going to move in with your future spouse quite fast. This could be after 3 months, after 6 months, after 1 year or 2 years. I think after 1 or 2 years is still quite a fast, like, you know, like quite fast, because usually, I don't know how it works, but Spirit is telling me up to 2 years in your relationship you're gonna move in together. I feel like for the most of you guys it's gonna be between 6 months and 1 year. I don't know why they're so specific here right now, but they're telling me what is going to happen in your life is that you're gonna have literally like a new home, or you're gonna move in quite fast together, is what I'm picking up here. But do you know why? Okay, this is not about, ooh, okay, I'm also hearing the word trap, okay, but Spirit is telling me this is not about moving too fast. This is not about being like reckless or being so in love that you want to move in together. Spirit is telling me that the reason you guys are going to move in together quite fast is because where you live, or the people around you, how can I explain that energy? That where you live or the people around you, it's like it's not the right thing anymore. Okay, so there's something about like they might be living somewhere that doesn't feel right anymore, and for you it's the same thing. Okay, and you guys are gonna then move in together. So the reason for that is because maybe you don't feel good in the neighborhood anymore, you don't feel good with your roommates anymore, or there's something about like maybe for example they had a roommate, the roommate is moving out. Does that make sense? And around that time you guys meet and you already thought about moving out of your apartment because you don't feel comfortable in that environment anymore. So it only makes sense if that makes sense. Okay, so this is not going to be like a hasty decision. This is more so like it makes sense to do that, or it's like the healthiest choice. There's something about you moving in together is you're going to do that because of health reasons, or something about health, or something about it's a healthy decision, because where you are at, there might be some type of like toxic energy. I don't know how to explain it, okay? This could be due to people around you. This could be due to like environment. This could be like your soul and your spirit needs a new environment because you feel like this old environment doesn't inspire you anymore, if that makes sense, okay? There's something about you guys are gonna probably move in quite fast, or something about you're gonna frequently travel is also what I'm hearing here, okay? The way your future spouse is gonna change your life is, again, they're gonna make something for you happen faster, okay? There's something about, I'm also hearing, if it's not you guys moving in together, they're gonna be the reason why you find an apartment very fast, or a house very fast. Let's say, for example, you tell your future spouse, as you guys are in a connection, you want to move out, and yeah, you want to move out, you want to live elsewhere, and you tell, and then they're asking you, when do you want to move out? And then you, well, I think within the next couple of months. And then 2 weeks later, they already found an apartment. It's like, it's brilliant, and it would only make sense to take this apartment because it's in your budget and stuff like that. Does that make sense? So you're gonna move because of your future spouse faster than you think, or you guys are gonna move in together is what I'm picking up here, okay? Spirit is also telling me they might be also the reason, your future spouse might also be the reason why there's something about, there might be the reason for a promotion, because I'm seeing here you growing fast at work, or something at work working really, really fast because of your future spouse. It's almost like they're going to show you like a loophole, or they're going to show you a strategy. They're going to show you something, again, you were not aware of it, the blind spot. Like you can get to your goal faster, you can get the promotion faster, or they're gonna, let's say you have this, yeah, I'm Spirit is showing me a cook that is cutting the time in half because he's adding one extra step that is taking away 3 other steps. So it does sound a little bit analytical. It feels like your future spouse is going to be the reason why you find a loophole, or they're going to be the reason, they're going to give you a tip that is going to make something happen faster in your life, okay? Or something about like you use that program to do something, and they're going to show you a better program that cuts the time in half. Does that make sense? And it's gonna, I'm hearing they're gonna make your life easier because they show you that loophole, or because they make something happen for you quite fast. Something about they're gonna speed up something. They might be speeding up your progress at work. They might be speeding up you moving. They might be speeding up even like your recovery, your health. They might be speeding up your psychic abilities. Something about they might be speeding up the process. I'm hearing speeding up the process, okay? Yeah, I'm also hearing speeding up the process when it comes to recovering from something, okay? Because we also have here through the astro dice, and the astro dice is the 6th house, Virgo, and Saturn. And Saturn is the teacher, it's discipline. That could also be the reason, your future spouse could also be the reason why you become super duper disciplined. Like they're gonna be a very disciplined person, and they're gonna teach you discipline. And that's where your rapid growth comes from. Does that make sense? So you're gonna be super duper inspired by their discipline. It rubs off on you. And that is the reason why you see progress quite fast. I'm also hearing here, for some of you guys, this could be pertaining to health, okay? So Spirit also wants to highlight health here. I'm also seeing here, your future spouse might be the reason why you achieve your dream body, not in 1 or 2 years, but maybe in 6 months, because they're very knowledgeable about nutrition, about going to the gym and stuff like that, okay? Again, for others of you, your future spouse is going to be in different areas, but for the most of you, it is definitely about like working smart, not hard, is what I'm hearing, okay? In whatever situation this is going to apply to you, but it's also connected to healing faster, okay? So they could speed up your the process of you healing your mental health, or you healing from something specific, okay, where you felt like, I don't know how to heal from this, and then they're gonna be the catalyst for you healing that particular thing, okay. This could be, I feel like it's connected to mental health. It could also be connected to sexual healing. It could be connected to confidence, okay. And again, your psychic abilities, something about speeding up. For some of you guys, I also feel like you guys are going to go to the gym together, or you guys are going to be very, very, you guys are going to share the passion for like a healthy lifestyle, or eating healthy, going to the gym together, wellness, meditating together, relaxation together, something along those lines here. But again, it's like somehow speeding up the recovery of the mental health. I'm also hearing, when you are in a connection with your future spouse, you have a mind as clear as day, okay? So they're gonna be the reason why a lot of chatter in your mind just disappears, okay? Maybe because they have the right remedy. I'm also hearing the right remedy, so I don't know what this means, but they might also have like the right technique, the right method, if that makes sense, okay? Your future spouse could also be a teacher of some sort, or they could be super duper knowledgeable in a particular area, okay? They're sharing their wisdom with you, and it's speeding up something in your life, okay? You're gonna be done faster. Something is done faster, okay? We also have here the card eye contact and a lip bite. It's how she lets you know. Butterfly rising, and it says, I cannot hide my lust. Okay, so I'm picking up, and we also have here L as in let me lick you. So I definitely feel like there's something about your home situation, or where you are living or moving in together quite fast. But it almost feels like you guys help each other so much so to heal, that when you live together, it's like it's speeding up the healing process. I don't know how to explain that energy here. Okay, I'm also hearing sex with your future spouse heals you from mental confusion, and it heals you from mental fog, from a brain fog. It heals you from overthinking, something along those lines here. Guys, I'm gonna get one more card here, and then we're gonna go to the extended, okay? So I'm gonna look at how you guys are gonna meet, how you are going to meet your future spouse if somebody's interested. I hope I didn't say that in the beginning of your reading, because then it's like, what do you want to say it the third time? But again, there's something about I can't hear you, I can't see you. What is that about? But then when you are with your future spouse, you can hear and you can see. So I feel like there might have been an energy in your life that has been clouding your judgment. And as your future spouse comes in, I'm hearing the clouds disappear and your mind is clear as day, or you can hear clearly. That is so odd, okay? But I feel like this is more pertaining to psychic abilities, if that makes sense, to hear and see clearly, okay? How is pile number 2's future spouse going to change pile number 2's life? Yeah, I'm also hearing they're going to be the reason why you complete something faster, okay? What is this energy about completing faster? What is this energy about faster? I think you guys should go to the extended, okay? I'm not, you say like plugging in, like I don't want to advertise myself, but it says your future spouse is near you. Are you ready? And you saw me shuffling. Okay, let me see. What is this speed up about here? Or what is this energy when the soul craves real intimacy? You see, so your future spouse could be the reason why you heal from some type of trauma, some type of fear that you have dealt with for years, is what I'm hearing, okay? Maybe social anxiety, maybe stage fright, public speaking, maybe the fear of, I don't know. They're going to help you to release a fear that you thought would take like years or something like that. Let me see what else we can get here. What is this faster energy about? The doula. Okay, we have you feeling sympathetic, comforting, nostalgic, protective, intuitive, birthing, tender, caring, moody, receptive, lunar, sentimental. Okay, for some of you guys, I think you might, yeah, you might get pregnant faster than you think, or if you told yourself, I want to have children like when I'm like 35, it might happen when you are 30 and not 35, if that makes sense. Okay, for some of you guys, and again for others of you, this has something to do with like I'm also hearing like a heart chakra blockage where you felt like you cannot trust people. So your future spouse is also gonna heal your trust issues is what I'm hearing. Okay, let me see. What is the speeding up? What is the swiftness energy about here? What is speeding up for pile number 2 as they meet their future spouse? The 2 of Wands. Oh yeah, they're definitely gonna ask you. Let me see. What is the speeding up energy about for pile number 2? What's going on here? Wow, success. And we have the 4 of Wands, which is a home here, or a family. A home, a family. Okay, yeah, and this is like the 8 of Cups is like moving. And that is a home, the 4th house. Okay, so for some of you guys, I'm picking up the speeding up energy here. So yeah, they're gonna speed up your success story. So I don't know, this again, this could be in all kinds of things. Your weight loss success story, your finding your dream apartment success story, your moving abroad success story. Your future spouse is going to be the reason why you're going to get to success faster. Okay, because they're quite a smart person, or they have some type of knowledge that you needed to wake up. Don't know what the heck this means. Okay, your future spouse is gonna be waking you up. Wow. Because now I'm being brought to like a movie. I don't know what movie this is, where somebody wakes up. It's like a loop, waking up from a loop. What the fuck is that? Okay, now it gets like a little bit trippy here, but Spirit is showing me like somebody who, it's like in a loop. Okay, breaking the loop. So I don't know what this is. This could also be that your future spouse is going to be the reason why you break a cycle, like a toxic cycle in your family, probably. Yeah, in your family, most definitely. Okay, where all of your, you know, ancestors had like divorces or something along those lines, and like your marriage is gonna last, or something along those lines. You're breaking some type of like loop here. It has been repeating itself over and over and over again in your families, in your family tree here. Okay, and for others of you, they're gonna be the reason why you're gonna walk right into success, or they're also gonna be the reason why you meet the right people. So they might be connecting you to the right people here as well, or this could be that their friend has something that you need and you need something that their friend has. Okay, but for a lot of you guys, it's definitely, yeah, I'm also hearing, and they're also gonna be the reason why you find your soul tribe faster. Okay, something along those lines here. Okay, my beautiful pile number 2. We're going to go to the extended now. You already know what it is about because I already talked about it 5 times. The link is down in the description box. If I'm not going to see you there, I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye. Hello, my lovely pile number 3. Last but not least, you chose this beautiful image here. We're going to look at... What are we going to look at? I've been sitting here for a while. Oh yeah, we're gonna look at how your future spouse is gonna change your life. For anybody who didn't watch the intro, I'm gonna extend this reading and we're gonna do something special because I want to look at how you're gonna meet your future spouse. Okay, so if you're interested in that, by the end of your reading, there is a link down in the description box and you guys can check out the video. Okay, so before I started your reading, I was looking at, like, I was, you know, displaying the cards or laying them all out, and we have the card here, a blessing of the air, and I was like, let me see what the author means with that card. Okay, so I want to read out a little bit because these are like cards that show what blessing is coming to you. And it says, a blessing of the air, beautiful soul, may you be blessed this day by the elements of air. May your thoughts and words be in harmony with each other, and may they be inspired by trust in your ability to understand deeply with the gifts of the mind, all that is within you, all that is without you. Okay? So Spirit is telling me what your future spouse is going to bring into your life. Oh, this is going to be very intense here. I hope I'm not crying. It's so funny because we literally have a card here that shows an eye and a tear. So if you recently were crying, or you might have clicked on my video after you were done crying and stuff like that, this is your spirit guides letting you know that, first of all, this reading is for you, but they're also letting you know that no matter what has happened in your life, there's something beautiful coming your way. Okay, I literally see that here in the cards. So they're telling me, oh, I'm gonna channel, then we're gonna look at the cards together. So your spirit guides are telling me that your future spouse, what they're gonna bring into your life is harmony. Okay, it sounds very, very simple. Oh, I forgot to get the astro dice here. It sounds very, very simple, but I feel like some of you guys, you come from I'm hearing you come from a very strict home, or you come from like a very strict upbringing, or there could be an energy where there was a lot of disharmony or a lot of like trouble, maybe in your last marriage or in your family in general, where you felt like, I wish there was more harmony in my life. I wish there was more harmony with my family. I wish there was more harmony with the people around me. Maybe you've experienced a lot of people like having conflicts and fights around you, and you are very sensitive to conflicts and fights. You don't like it. Or again, there was an energy where there was a lot of fights in your family. You grew up seeing your parents, you know, like maybe, how do you say that, being very harsh to each other, or you went through like a very, very, very troubling relationship in your past, or a very troubling marriage where you felt like, I wish I would have had like a harmonious relationship or like a harmonious marriage. Okay, and I think this is what even if you tell me your upbringing was okay and there was no real bumps in the road, but I feel like for a lot of you guys there were like quite a lot of bumps in the road here. This could even be that even if I'm also hearing somebody who has everything but still feels troubled, or somebody who has everything but still feels like they lack something, or you have this underlying energy of pain and heartache, although you don't really know where it comes from, because it doesn't come from your childhood, but it might be something else. I'm also hearing where you felt like you lost yourself a little bit. I don't know why. Maybe you lost yourself because you devoted yourself so much to your work that a little bit of you got, you know, like left behind, if that makes sense. But let me see the astro dice here. Okay, and then for others of you, yeah, there's something about a troubling past, or something about like, even if you tell me, hey, my family is amazing, this might be that you've been suffering from amnesia, or you know, like not being able to sleep. Okay, maybe some of you guys, you had like health issues, or you've been dealing with health issues. Maybe it's something that you have since your childhood. Maybe it's something that has been developing, or something along those lines here. Okay, for some of you guys, it's connected to maybe like your childhood. And then for others of you, I feel like your parents were very strict, okay, or your parents didn't give you like the permission to be yourself, or your parents were not allowing you to play and have fun. They wanted you to achieve and do things and stuff like that. So even if your parents were beautiful parents and they helped you to achieve a lot, they kind of trained you not to take a break or not to have fun because it's not productive. Does that make sense? Okay, there's something along those lines is what I'm picking up here. And then for others of you, I quite literally pick up like parents that got divorced and they talk very negatively about love, or maybe you were witnessing a lot of like fights and divorces, and maybe even like something worse than just a fight, if you know what I mean, in friendships, relationships, or even marriages around you, that kind of made you maybe a little bit scared of marriage, or maybe a little bit scared of falling in love. Okay. And then for others of you, I'm also picking up here, it's going to be very specific, not for everybody, but I'm also picking up for some of you guys here, there's somebody here who grew up with parents that were very, very logical, so logical and rational that they kind of like, I'm seeing like a flame, and this flame is, somebody is like stopping this flame from burning because they put like, you know, a glass around it. So we talk about air, because fire needs air to burn. So for some of you guys, your parents didn't, they raised you to be like a very rational person or a very logical person, almost to the point where it was like frowned upon to dream or to have fun or to create art and create music, because it's not productive, or it's like something that they look down upon or something like that, or they really like pushed you to achieve a lot. Okay, and for some of you guys, you did what your parents told you, or you achieved a lot, and for others of you, you feel like you maybe disappointed your parents, but although you disappointed your parents, you didn't lose yourself, because if you did what they wanted you to do, you would have lost yourself. Man, I don't know what's going on here. Okay, so let me see. How's your future spouse? I just pick up this energy. We're going to talk about how your future spouse is going to change your life. Okay, so let's see. How is pile number 3's future spouse going to change pile number 3's life spirit? What's going on here? Okay, we have the number 3, which is the third house. We also have here Scorpio, if I'm not mistaken, and I have to check out the symbol. Okay, because I recently started using the Astro dice, so I just have to check what this is. So we have the third house, we have Scorpio, and there's something about you went through some harsh energy here. Oh, Uranus, rebellion. Wow, we talk about it. Rebellion, eccentricity, and upheaval. You see, there's something about like rebelling against like what is deemed to be normal, or I'm also getting this energy of like working and no play, or something about like a position of authority, or like somebody that is up and looking down on another person, or something along those lines, or something about like social status, or the pressure of family on your shoulders, or something about achieving or having a lot, to show that you are worthy, just for somebody, not for everybody. Okay, let me see what that is about. Okay, do you know what I'm seeing here? This is so odd. I'm being brought to the movie in time. I don't know why this movie is always coming up. Yeah, this is what I'm picking up here. Okay, so I'm picking up the energy here. This is literally what I'm seeing here, like the scene from In Time by Justin Timberlake, or with Justin Timberlake. If you guys don't know this movie, this is about like, it's like a futuristic movie about how in this movie the currency was not money, it was time. And there were like millionaires and billionaires that had like 1,000,000 years. You know, rich people in the movie had like 1,000,000 or 1,000,000,000 years to live, and you could see the time on the forearm. And then other people only had like a couple of days, and they had to hustle to get transferred a lot, like a few more days to live and stuff like that. And in that movie, Justin Timberlake, there's certain things happening, and he somehow gets into the high society where a lot of people are like millionaires and billionaires, and they can live literally like for 1,000,000,000 years because they have that much time. And then he meets that girl. I mean, he comes from poverty, and she comes from like, you know, a billionaire's or a millionaire's family. But this family was very strict. She was not allowed to do anything, because the dad was always scared that she's getting robbed, because she has like 1 billion years on her arm, and if somebody would see that she's like a billionaire, then somebody would rob her, or somebody would, like, I don't know, do something. So he told her that she cannot go out without bodyguards. There were cameras everywhere, and she was not allowed to do certain things. Like, she was very restricted in expressing who she truly is, okay? And then Justin Timberlake came in, and they fell in love with each other, although they came from two very, very different households and very different, like very, very different stories. And Justin Timberlake took her to the ocean, and it was the first time that she was at the ocean by herself, like not by herself, but without bodyguards and without restrictions. And I think they were like skinny dipping, like they were running into the ocean naked, or I think they were like taking the car and just driving away, kind of like escaping this control. Like, I'm also hearing something about control issues, where maybe you had control issues yourself, where you told yourself you didn't give yourself the permission to be free. Because I literally see like somebody skinny dipping. This is about running into the ocean completely naked, without hesitation, without restrictions, without rules and stuff like that, to just be alive, to just be here, okay? And there's this energy, yeah, where she was like breaking free from that restrictive household or her restrictive parents, okay? So Spirit is telling me what your future spouse is going to bring to you. Again, this could be restrictions that you built yourself, like where you built your own cage, or this could be because of upbringings and you're still trying to unlearn certain things, okay? So I feel like your future spouse, how your future spouse is going to change your life is, your future spouse, if I could describe the energy, they're going to take your hand and run to you to the beach, and then you guys are going to go skinny dipping, okay? In the middle of the night, where the moon is shining and you guys are both naked in the ocean, okay? Or yeah, something about like being spontaneous, or something about they're going to heal. Oh man, I'm hearing they're going to heal the inner child within you, the child that wanted to play but was not allowed to play, or the inner child that wanted to experience a harmonious family and never experienced the harmonious family, or you know, like the woman or the man that wanted to moan, and that, you know, that wanted to moan, that wanted to experience like sexuality, but this was not a topic, or this was frowned upon in your family. So all these things that bring so much pleasure, so much joy, that actually bring you closer to the universe and closer to God, but maybe are frowned upon by very rational people, okay? Your future spouse is going to be the person that is going to, again, take your hand and run with you to the beach, take your hand and, you know, like ask you to drive somewhere and to do something fun. Like, I'm hearing they're gonna help you to have fun. So I don't know, maybe for some of you guys, you kind of like, I'm hearing you kind of like don't remember how to have fun, okay? Don't take it with a grain of salt, guys, but you know what I mean. It's like the hustle and bustle and working and responsibility and how I was brought up, and your future spouse is going to be like, hey, come on, let's have some fun, let's do something beautiful together, okay? They're going to help you to kind of like rebel against the own rules that you made for yourself, but you know those rules are stupid, like I cannot do this, or like somebody who's like very rigid with their time calendar is what I'm picking up, or like very controlling, okay? So your future spouse is going to bring a lot of healing and a lot of harmony to you. The way they're going to change your life is they're going to help you to maybe feel harmony around topics that made you feel scared or made you feel, again, but there could also be an energy where your future spouse is going to come into your life and they're going to show you that a harmonious relationship or like a harmonious marriage is possible, or something along those lines, where maybe people around you told you it's not possible here. Okay, let me see. Definitely feel like your future spouse is going to help you to unlearn everything that keeps you away from enjoying life or being wild and free, or I don't know, to just be yourself. Because again, I feel like for some of you guys, I'm also seeing here they're helping you to get to your wow. They're going to help you to glow up. So the change that your future spouse is going to bring to you is they're going to be the reason why you glow up, or they're going to be like they're going to be the reason why, I don't know, I feel like where you genuinely find like a lot of peace. I'm picking up this energy of like just being by the ocean and not thinking about any problems, any restrictions, any responsibilities. So just let go and just be here in this very moment and enjoy the present moment. And I think your future spouse is going to help you to be in the present moment, where maybe you work really hard, or again, you have certain restrictions for yourself, okay? Or where you it's this energy of like really living, okay? Really living, really being in the present moment, okay? That your future spouse is going to bring to you. They're going to bring out like a genuine smile. Like, I'm also hearing Spirit is saying, your future spouse, what they're going to bring to you is they're going to make you do a lot of things for the first time. Like, you know that quote that says, when was the last time you did something for the first time? So your future spouse is going to bring that energy to you, that you're going to do a lot of things for the first time, okay? And it's going to make you really feel alive. For others of you, I'm also hearing like a genuine smile compared to a fake smile, okay? And I'm not saying that you guys are fake, but I'm saying like faking a smile when somebody's asking you, how are you? And you say, I'm fine, I'm okay at work, or have fun working, and you know exactly it's not going to be fun at work, and then you're smiling and you have a fake smile on your face. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like your future spouse, they're going to bring to you where you have a lot more genuine fun, or a lot more genuine, like you're going to smile from your heart, okay? Not because you have to, not because somebody is like asking you how you're doing and you're just trying to, you know, like, you know what I mean? It's like a genuine smile, or genuinely feeling alive, or genuinely feeling like, I'm also hearing genuinely feeling connected to somebody on a spiritual level, okay? They're definitely going to bring a lot more spontaneous energy into your life and a lot more rebellion, but it's like rebelling against like this rigid energy. Like, they're going to help you to flow a lot more. They're going to be the reason why you jump into a pool. They're going to be the reason why you take a trip on the weekend to a country. They're going to be the reason why you start gardening, where you they're going to be the reason why you look at the stars. You know, they're going to be the reason why you lay on a like where you lay on a meadow and look up into the sky. Or they're going to be the reason why you take a trip and for like the weekend, and it was not planned at all, but it was exactly what your soul needed. Your future spouse is going to do a lot of things that your soul needs, because I feel like you're somebody who have a lot of drive, a lot of ambition, to the point where your soul sometimes doesn't, like, your soul is not fully nurtured, because you work and do and work and stuff like that, or you want to be as disciplined as you can possibly be, okay? But it also takes away a little bit of joy. Now, for others of you, I'm also picking up here, your future spouse might also be somebody that is going to help you. Spirit is showing me somebody that was raised by scientists, or by very rational people. And again, it kind of made you a lot more serious than you want to be. Like, you want to, like, but again, it's something about like approaching life still with a lot of responsibility, but a lot more play, a lot more fun, a lot more healing, a lot more just breathing and being in the present moment is what I'm picking up here, which is healing you from the inside. It's healing the inner child within you. It's healing your sexuality. It's healing your confidence. It's healing your mind. Okay, let me see. I want to see why Saturn is here. Why is Saturn here? Wow, do we have the King and the Queen of... We have the Queen of Wands twice here. Okay, yeah. I definitely feel like this has something to do with... Because Saturn is like a very strict, rigid energy. It's a teacher. It's about learning lessons because of like hard teachings, or like a very strict teacher. okay? It says also realism, container, bones, maturity, gravity, and yeah, that's so funny because I'm literally being brought to like a scientist who doesn't know how to have fun, or they look at a rose trying to analyze the rose so much so that there's no longer magic behind the rose. So you might be somebody who overthinks or something like that, or yeah, you might be like somebody who's like very rational, or somebody who takes life maybe sometimes too seriously, and you realize it, where you feel like it was just the way that you were brought up, or that you're not smiling as much as you do or you want to. Okay, so your future spouse is going to bring a lot more clarity to you, but also a lot more spontaneous energy here, okay? Especially in like a very rigid like calendar or a very rigid structure or something along those lines. Let's see. Why is Saturn here? What's going on? Yeah, okay. Your future spouse might also be the change that they're going to bring into your life. For others of you, they're also going to bring a lot more discipline into your life, or a lot more structure into your life, meaning that if you felt like you were all up in the air, or you didn't have much structure in your life, your future spouse is going to bring some type of structure into your life, okay? Meaning that they might even be changing like your daily routine or your structure, okay? Or they might be helping you to organize your life or get your shit together, to be honest with you guys, just for somebody out here, okay? Especially when it comes to money matters, or when it comes to like earthly matters like your finances, where you live, paperwork, documents and stuff like that, okay? Your future spouse might be somebody who has a lot of knowledge about maybe like money, taxes, work. They might be somebody who's really good at handling, how do you call that, like paperwork and stuff like that. Or your future spouse might quite literally be a teacher, or they might be teaching something, okay? So your future spouse could also be the reason why, I'm also hearing for somebody, not for everybody, but I'm hearing your future spouse will be the reason why you get a bigger position, or you will have like a bigger position in the company, because they're gonna tell the company to take you, or they're gonna suggest you to somebody, because we have the throne here and it says position of authority, okay? So your future spouse could also be the reason why you rise to a position of authority, because they are in a position of authority and they're gonna bring you up with them, okay? And then for others of you, your future spouse is gonna be the reason, or the change that they're gonna bring into your life is yeah, I'm hearing the throne and the table, okay? Meaning like if you have a table, it's not like you need a chair, and if you have a chair, you need a table, okay? So your future spouse might be, let me see what that is about. Let me get one more card here. What is pile number 3's future spouse changing in pile number 3's life? What's going on? Ooh. This is definitely about overworking yourself. Okay, this is about overworking yourself. This could even be, I'm also picking up here for somebody out here. Your future spouse is going to help you to escape like a toxic, again, like a restriction, a toxic job. And they're going to help you to escape like a toxic dynamic. Or they're going to help you to heal from maybe like a toxic family member, or like a very negative family member. Yeah, absolutely. They're going to help you to cleanse yourself from some type of toxicity. Maybe even, let's say, for example, you deal with like people that are mean to you at work. Your future spouse is going to be the reason why they're going to help you to find another job, or again, heal from some type of like toxic energy that you went through, because this person was in a position of authority, if that makes sense, like a very mean boss or something like that here, okay? And they're going to help you to heal from that. Let me see. How is pile number 3's future spouse gonna, yeah, absolutely. They're gonna help you to, 10 of Wands. They're definitely helping you with like a toxic work dynamic, toxic, something going on here, okay? to be honest with you guys, what Spirit is telling me is your future spouse is going to help you to experience heaven on earth. But I'm also hearing heaven is a state of mind. So your future spouse might be somebody who very naturally has a lot of harmony and it rubs off on you, meaning that your mind is going to become a lot more harmonious and a lot less harsh. Okay, we also have the card here, when I saw you, you fell in love and I smiled because you knew. So they're definitely going to make you smile a lot more, especially because I feel like you might be somebody who's quite serious or you were brought up very seriously. Okay, so your future spouse is definitely going to make you smile a lot more. We also have here the chemistry is infinite. Okay, this is just for somebody out here. If you guys are into science, quantum physics and stuff like that, if you are into like experimenting and trying out theories and stuff like that, your future spouse might be what you're looking for, because I'm being brought to somebody who's in their room and they're trying to figure out something about a theory, like a scientist, okay? And they don't know where to find the answer, and then I'm hearing your future spouse is going to come in and they're going to help you to find the answer to this theory, this formula or something along those lines, just for somebody in particular, because I'm seeing the word chemistry, I'm seeing the word gravity. Okay, I'm being brought to scientific energy here. Okay, I'm also hearing for some of you guys, your future spouse is going to write a poem to you. And then we also have the card here, if there are boundaries, I will try to knock them down. You see, so something about knocking down boundaries, knocking down restrictions. I'm also hearing here, how your future spouse is going to change your life is they're going to make you believe in love again. They're going to make you believe that people can be loyal. They're going to make you believe that you can trust. Okay, because I'm hearing maybe in the past you thought this is not possible. Yeah, I'm hearing your future spouse is going to show you that something is possible, but it's more connected to it's possible to have a loving man or a loving woman that is not a goat digger, or to have a loving man or a loving woman that loves you even though you have like stripes on your body. And it's really gonna, I'm hearing it's really gonna strengthen your, I'm hearing your belief, because maybe your belief has been a little bit like under attack because of the people that you grew up with or the people that you surrounded yourself with, that told you, oh, you're not gonna find a loyal man, or every man is trash and stuff like that. Does that make sense? And your future spouse is gonna be the proof. I'm hearing the proof is in the pudding. They're gonna be the proof that this does not apply to everybody. Coming back to something about like wanting to know if something is the truth, or trying out a theory here. I don't know what this means, okay? Let me see one more. How's pile number 3's future spouse going to change pile number 3's life? What's going on here? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, absolutely. They're going to make you look at a rose without thinking. They're going to make you look at the stars without thinking, just being here, without worrying. For some of you guys, your future spouse is going to be the reason why you learn how to release worries, or how to be in the present moment, how to release baggage. Okay, they're going to help you here. Okay, let me see. I'm also hearing they're going to help you to bring down an invisible wall that you might have in your heart, in your soul, in your spirit, in your sexuality, wherever you feel like you have an invisible wall that doesn't let you be free. Okay, let me see one more, and then we're gonna go to the extended. Okay, let's see. I'm also hearing they're gonna make you believe in dreams again, because some type of dream is coming true is what I'm picking up here. Let me see. How's pile number 3's future spouse gonna change pile number 3's life? Look at that. 2 of Wands, and wow, we have the King and the Queen of Pentacles. That looks amazing. Okay. I'm hearing here your future spouse is going to change your life, because they're going to ask you to come with them or to do something with them. And I feel like it has something to do with like work in my company, work for me, become my assistant, because for some of you guys, your future spouse is in a position of power where you could work for them, not for everybody, or they could suggest you to a company, to their chef or something like that, okay, just for somebody in particular. And then for others of you, I'm picking up this energy of like stability here, of safety, stability, feeling safe, feeling stable, okay, or something about settling down. Something about settling down. Yeah, that's what it is. They're going to help you to be calm, be harmonious, okay? To not run from one thing to another, or to really enjoy. I'm also hearing to be in your body and not just in your head thinking, but to be in your body and feel and touch and smell and sense and see and stuff like that, okay? To really enjoy life on a deeper level. Okay, yeah, I feel like your future spouse is going to make you way more grateful and way more like aware of your surroundings, because they're such a spontaneous person. They're going to be the reason why your toes are in the sand and you feel the sand, and you look at the moon and you feel the rays of the moon on your skin. Like, it's very like I'm hearing it's a very interesting experience, but it is because they are so spontaneous, or your future spouse loves life, okay? And your future spouse loves life to the point where I'm hearing they love like the finer things. They love good food, and they love, you know, a good scent, and they love a good view, and they, you know, they love all these things. And then when you come into your future spouse's life, you're going to be with them looking at this view, because it's important to them. For them, like their senses, to stimulate their senses is important to them. So they're the type of person, they like it when a room smells good, they like it when there's a nice view, they like it when, you know, like the wine is of good quality or something along those lines. I'm literally seeing here like this is just an example of an energy, and then we're gonna go to the extended. But I'm seeing your future spouse with a glass of wine or like something to drink, and it's like of super high quality, like it's very fresh, and like fresh pressed orange juice, you know, and then you drink it, and then you're like, oh, that's the best orange juice I've ever drinking that I ever drank before, or like this view is so beautiful, or I didn't know that trees or mountains are so beautiful. Because your future spouse has a passion of enjoying life. They have a passion of seeing the most beautiful things, okay? And they're gonna get you out of your rigid energy or out of your overthinking, and you're gonna feel and touch and see and taste and smell, okay? Like all the beautiful things that life has to offer, okay? Is what I'm picking up here. Okay, my beautiful pile number 3. I'm going to extend this reading now on Patreon. The link is down in the description box. What we're going to look at is how you're going to meet your future spouse, okay? You know, what is going to happen before you meet your future spouse, or the energy, maybe even the timing, depending on what the cards are telling us. This is going to be the extended, okay? The link is down in the description box if anybody wants to join me in the extended. If not, I'm going to see you in my next one, and I wish you a lovely day. Bye.